It didn't arrive all at once. A comment here, a raised eyebrow there, a moment you were too much for someone who preferred your attitude. You started carrying it, small at first, until it felt natural, until it felt like you. That's how weights hide. They learn your walk, they learn your voice, they learn how to speak in your head with your accent. You call it being realistic, you call it being strong, you call it being good at letting things go. But your body keeps the leisure. Sleep thins, laughter goes quiet. You begin to take up the exact amount of space that offends no one. There is a cost to that kind of skill. You become easy to love for all the reasons that make you disappear. Notice the tiny betrayals you file as no big deal. The apology you give for having a need. The yes you say to avoid a silence. The way you swallow anger and it ferments into fatigue. None of these are accidents. They are practice. Rehearsal for a life where you never go missing because you never arrive. The mind, trying to protect you, will rewrite the scene. Memory isn't a camera, it's a courtroom. It edits to keep the story intact, to prove you were right to stay small, to prove the weight belongs where it sits. But then something ordinary breaks the spell. A morning that tastes like air for no reason. A song that offends a room you locked years ago. A stranger who uses their voice like it isn't expensive. And suddenly the scale appears. The difference between safe and alive. Here's a quiet truth most people avoid. You don't have to be unhurt to be whole. You don't have to be certain to be honest. You don't have to be easy to be loud. What you call overthinking is often your nervous system scanning for all weather. It narrows your attention to a keyhole and asks you to leave through it. But there is a house beyond the door, and rooms with windows you fear has never stood inside. Watch envy, not as shame, but as a compass. It points toward what you labeled, not for me, to protect your place in a smaller life. Watch anger not as flaw, but as a boundary trying to grow a mouth. Watch grief not as an ending, but as a doorway memory guards with a steady hand. The way it will argue for itself, it will say, without me, you'll be reckless. It will say, without me, you'll lose people. It will say, without me, you'll be unrecognizable. Listen closely. What it's really saying is, without me, you'll be free. Freedom is not fireworks. It's the sound of your own name in your own voice. It's a morning that doesn't ask you to rehearse. It's the kind of peace that doesn't require you to earn it with performance. People who love the lighter, edited version will protest. Let them remember their version. You are not a museum of their expectations. If the world narrows for a while, notice what expands. Breath, color, the way time slows down when you tell a truth that costs you something. Call it healing if you like. Call it return. Call it the end of asking permission from a weight that was never yours. You don't have to throw it off dramatically. You can just stop carrying it, one real word at a time, until the outline of your life matches the shape of your soul and the mirror stop asking who you are.